there was a minor change of plans today. Because originally, what I wanted to do was play Last Flag, because Last Flag releases today. And I played the demo, I had a lot of fun with it. One slight problem with that, they decided to charge money for the game. Okay, to give some context, when Last Flag did a whole demo, and the demo was fun, but very, very unpolished, which is fine for a demo, right? But it was very enjoyable to play as a casual thing, maybe just play with some friends. The problem with what they've done is the game is guaranteed to fail now. Okay, they're currently on the market, there are hundreds, well, maybe not hundreds, but at least 10, 20, 30, I actually don't know how many, very, very good free-to-play first-person shooters, and third-person shooters. So, I'm going to mute this and have it playing in the background while I talk. So, the problem is, them trying to charge money for this game when, as somebody who did play the demo for 5-10 hours, I think, it wasn't out for very long, for a game that really doesn't have that much, competitive viability, and a game where, I personally don't think you can really get super into it and sink a ton of time into it. In fact, there's some reviews. Yeah, that's the thing. Xbox arcade games, game is pretty fun. It's just... It's a pretty fun game, but it's just not really enough. I don't know. It's fine, but not that fun. I know. I think it is fun. But I think that, by charging money, they're adding a pretty high barrier to entry to a game that was already going to be a fairly niche game. It wasn't going to reach a mass amount of people. Even the demo, I think, only capped at a few thousand? I don't even know if they reached that. It's a game that doesn't have... It already didn't have that much potential. It never had the potential to compete with any of, the giants, right? It's not competing with CS or Siege or Apex or Deadlock, any of them. It could have maybe existed as a fairly niche game, maybe a couple thousand players, sell some skins occasionally and survived off of that. I think by charging an entry, charging to play, I just don't think it's going to get enough players to sustain itself in the long term. I genuinely don't think it get a big enough player base. I haven't checked, is the thing. We're going to search now, because I didn't want to check beforehand. I'm really curious. My guess is 1,000 players maximum, but I'm thinking it's going to be around 500. Yeah, around 500. 444. Unfortunately, I can see maybe a future where apparently they've done a thing of they charge for entry and then no microtransactions. I think they have to go the other way. They have to make it free so they can appeal to a wider audience and then add hopefully some fairly bearable microtransactions, just some skins or whatever. Because right now, I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can see this game surviving off its current player count, which is a shame, because it was the best way to describe it is casual fun. I do not think it's a game where you can get super competitive. I just don't. I don't think it's built that way. I don't think it works very well. I mean, at least during the demo, the balance was a fucking mess. And from what I've seen, it still kind of is. But maybe if they remove the pay to entry and then maybe it gets enough players to survive, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure this game's gonna fucking die. I really do think this game is not gonna survive. Because, I think there's gonna be a lot of people who are like me who tried out during the demo, thought it was, oh yeah, this was fun, I'll play it on release. And then they see the price tag and it's just not... I don't think it's worth £10. I really don't. Which is a shame, because I thought it was kind of fun.